Good morning, cyber traders, and happy Friday on this September 8th. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. All right, good to see you, Ron, Robert, Ted, JJ, Mark, Chris, good to see you. Kathleen, Ken Thal. Where's Ken? Is Ken there? I don't know where's Ken. Ken, are you still holding? Lita, good to see you. Ken, you're not there. Ken, Ken, are you staying in Florida? Did you leave yet, or are you still there? Are you weathering out the storm? I'm just curious. I know it's right in the thick of where you are. Hanging out with Grant on the boat. you want to hear something funny? I heard some of the craziest thing. My sister went to Miami, and she was going on a cruise ship, and apparently they were going to let them stay on the boat, and they were going to take the boat out in the water during the hurricane and go around like the Gulf or something. I don't know. I think she ended up leaving. Guys, take care of yourself, all right? But like I mentioned earlier, where there's catastrophes, there's great opportunities. And we'll talk about some of them. You could see Home Depot up again. Took a little bit of a hit yesterday. Had a nice rally. But since Hurricane Harvey, the stock went from 145 146 all the way to almost 160, which is testing a major resistance levels, and that's why you could see what happened yesterday when it backed off around 9:30, came right back down from the 159.50 down to 157. So that one, I'm still on my watch list, so let's keep an eye on that Home Depot. The HD, going to throw that back on the watch list, and then yes, the U.S. sheetrock right there. This one also came back down, but honestly, I think we're going to probably see some of these things start taking off once we start seeing they got construction going on, especially the sheetrock and the lumber companies. But once they start coming out with earnings, so we're going to still keep these stocks on our watch list. All right, let's talk about what did some moves yesterday, because I thought yesterday was a phenomenal day. Really good day yesterday, and a lot of stocks. First of all, let's look up the FRTA trade. That one was just a gorgeous moving stock, beautiful. It was a little bit on the slow side, but look at that. It went from like with 320 all the way to 420. Let me tell you, right there at that 230 time frame, beautiful Fausto flag right there. Thing pops from 380 to 420, but then it didn't really do a good close, backed off. So I had a little nasty shake right there. But that one was pretty good over the course of the day. AVEO trade. That one was another gorgeous trade right out of the gate, right in the morning at 10:30. That thing went from $3.40 all the way up to $4. Great winner. And also still got a little bit of a push on there. You could see it's testing some resistance levels right around here, these highs right here, around 425. You see it hit it again and backed off. So if it does break that all-time high, look for the AVEO to make a nice little push. Another nice, and if you notice, a lot of these charts were really nice and nice trends. And NLNK yesterday, what we traded, that was also a nice little push. Ran from the 750 all the way to 10, backed off, stopped, did its shake. 11. It went at 11 a.m. It went from 10 all the way to 11:25. And then in the middle of the day, but not really a good afternoon stock. But what a great move right there on that one. Huge winner right there. Almost 100% movement right there. Gorgeous stock. Congrats to a lot of you. And then last but not least, which we've been talking about forever, this Hertz. My God, this thing just won't stop. I think it's pretty much done right now. It is at a major resistance levels. You could see it right there going back in March. You could going back in February, going back, all the huge resistance levels right here. Finally made a big comeback back to where it started. It was not only been a great day trade, it's been a phenomenal swing trade, so that one did pretty well. And then we saw Ferrari take a huge hit yesterday, big correction, and it made a big comeback already. Remember what I told you yesterday about these stocks? Ferrari was downgraded by Morgan Stanley to a sell, and this is where you test the I don't know if you want to call it the integrity, but you test this the buyers and sellers out there that some people are like, I don't care what you think, Morgan Stanley. I love the stock. I'm not selling it. So it did make a little bit of a correction. It did come down close to about almost 10 points, but made a big comeback already. So, Ferrari, like I told you, if it did break that major resistance levels right around here, which was around, 101, the highs right there, 105, then I would have got out, okay? But it didn't. Came right back and it held pretty strong. You could see it almost got there. But that's what trading's all about, and that's what kind of you learn here at Cyber Trading University, is how you learn going out there, having that game plan, understanding supply and demand, following the level 3, and most importantly, working together with you guys to help us find these stocks. So overall, it was a great, great day. All right, so what is moving this morning? Well, let me tell you, today is the last day of this big, big, big catastrophe that we're going to have over the weekend. Like I said, our prayers for all you guys down in Florida. This is just unbelievable that it literally is just going to be riding up 95 or the coast. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more on the west. Maybe not. It'll die out pretty soon, but God forbid it goes too much to the east. If it runs the coast, this thing's going to be fueled all the way up. So let's see what happens regarding everyone's safety. That's most important. But overall, I think it's going to probably be a pretty interesting day, because more people are going to be concerned about the storm than, more importantly, concerned about certain stocks that are moving. But I know a lot of people in the trading industry are going to be looking at it. How could they capitalize on it? Well, not how they are, but who is going to capitalize on it? Because I think they said I think I was watching something on TV. They said that there's going to be over 1 million cars that got to be replaced. Could you believe that? 1 million cars are going to get destroyed. Somebody's going to have to do something. Gas companies, yeah. Listen, a lot of people are buying fuel right now, so there's going to be some good earnings that are going to be coming out. But anyway, so let's keep an eye on that. Great opportunity to make some money in the market. Once again, unfortunately. All right, so we got this KURA on the trade. I like that stock right there. Good volume, 500,000 shares trade, up 35%. It gapped up from yesterday, but she's starting to trend up nicely. I'm going to put that one on the watch list. This one right here also, not the greatest volume, 35,000 in pre-market, but she does have a nice push. And also, be careful, it is a scalping stock, okay? So ZUMZ, got a little scalper right there. The CYMC, great move yesterday. Look at the thing just popped just now. So we're throwing that one back on our watch list. What a great, great And by the way, by seeing what happened yesterday, this could help you know if it was a good swing trade. Remember, you got to learn how to day trade to be a good swing trader. All right, the FRTA got really beat up from $20 down to $2. 200,000 shares seller out there right now with only 30,000 shares. Very interesting. Actually, 24,000 shares. But nice little trend, testing highs right here. I like the stock a lot. I'm going to put this one back on our watch list. The FRTA stock took a big hit. Probably it's going to test. You can see it's got supports here at 415. And by the way, look at the iceberg orders out there. Look at your level 3s. Look at your matrix on the trade station. But that one, you'll see the major resistance levels out there. Now, anything under 5%, I'm not interested. TNTR taking a big hit right here. Down 23%. Cheap little stock. I don't know. It doesn't look like a pharmaceutical stock by the name, so maybe we'll get a dead cat bounce. Wow, let me tell you, this is a big list for a Friday. My God. Urban Outfitters. I don't know. My sympathy, but it is making a little bit of a comeback. Took a big hit from 17 down to 13. Trying to come back a little bit in the pre-market. Another, maybe a dead cat bounce on this one. FNSR, I think I'm done right there. Let's go hop over here in the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, so we got a lot of ETFs making some big moves today. They're taking over the big percentage gainers list. BCS, Barclays. Wow, Barclays took a big hit. All right, so that's pretty much done on New York Stock Exchange. Nothing really there. All right. Was this Equifax? Okay, so does everyone read the news on Equifax? Anybody read the news on this? What happened with Equifax? Okay, all right, so Equifax is getting crushed today. Okay, Equifax, I just read in the paper, they got hacked. Yeah, they got hacked. And I think you guys should read the paper, because I think Equifax is giving free reports to everyone, alerts, where they charge you a fortune for it. They give it for free, but they said over 2-3 million people's names, driver's license, social security numbers, everything. So let me tell you, I don't know if anyone here has ever got hit with fraud or got their identity stolen. But it never happened to me, thank God. But I heard stories that some people, was it that many, John? My God, that is terrible. Yes, you got. Let me tell you, if you ever or know anybody, they said it was the biggest nightmare in their entire lives. And yeah, Kurt, somebody filed tax. That was another thing they were talking about, the taxes. So if somebody could file the taxes and get your tax return on it, like you don't know. So anyway, I think everyone here, I know I'm telling my wife to do it right now, but it was on my paper. Read the paper, find out what the number it is, get those free alerts, something they charge you for. Now you're going to get it, but be careful because let me tell you, it's the last thing you want. But Equifax, has been profiting. It's unbelievable how a company like this, which is supposed to be benefiting you for your securities, now actually from a nonprofit now became a profit. And let me tell you, they have done phenomenal in the past several years. Look at a $50 stock to 150. So let me tell you, with this stock right here, if it gets worse than what it sounds, this is the last stock I want to be long right now. There is definitely a lot of support levels, and there's a lot of room for the stock to take a big hit. So Equifax, I'm not buying it right now. First, I could still be, if it gets worse than what it is, the stock could still be a short. Bring out the coffee cans in the back. But anyway, let's keep an eye on Equifax. I think obviously we're not going to trade it being a $123 stock, but unless you're a level 5 trader. But I could probably still see being a short, God forbid anything worse happens. Anyway, big list here going into the close, going into this open. So you got about 15 minutes, guys. Anything I am missing, I did not call out. That some of you have been watching from overnight since this morning. I think we nailed a lot of them. It's probably one of the biggest lists we had in a long time on a Friday. So every single one of you should be able to find something, no matter what level trader you are, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. All right? All right, so I'll put these trades in there. This is being recorded. I'll be posting a YouTube video so you guys can go back and watch it. Once again, guys, if you like our video, just click like and and just subscribe so you guys can get the alerts of whenever a new video is being posted. All right. Good luck, everyone. If I don't see you on Monday. But if you can stick around, see you at the end of the day. Friday afternoon is always pretty good. And if you did not leave Florida yet, guys, please make sure you protect yourself. And like they said, it's not about the winds that's so bad, which I personally think. I don't think you could stand up outside at 185-mile-an-hour winds without getting blown away. But it is the storm surge. And let me tell you, I've lived through it, being with Hurricane Sandy. I don't know if you guys realize how serious this is. It is that's one thing that you're going to be praying that you want that to happen. So definitely be really nice and high. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody, and let's make some money going to this close.